Good morning and welcome to Reiki with Christopher Kermie. I'm Christopher and friends call me Kermie. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Shira definitely says hello, my singing bowl here that loves to sing to you. Yes, welcome and good morning. Got my morning hair and all. Just sipping on my cup of coffee and slowly getting ready for work this morning. I thought, you know what, it's good morning for a reading and a little bit of Reiki share. And for those of you who have not been on my video or don't know what Reiki is, it is universal life force energy coming from all around us, coming straight from the source, creator. And I want to, I not only want to, I enjoy and I have the desire to share with you guys. So, and what I shared in my last Reiki video was I had a little debate with myself about sharing Reiki without permission. And I feel, and I prayed about this and had guidance. And those of you who have asked for that universal healing, that help in life, or whatever the ailments are, will receive this Reiki in these videos. So I shouldn't stress or worry about it no more. So yeah, top in the morning, all of us. You know, whoever will get it and receive it is meant to, is what I'm trying to say. And what I do before I share Reiki with you guys is I have 3 Oracle cards decks here. Used to be 7, but like I said before, I don't want it to be too overwhelming for anybody, including myself. So I got 3 Oracle decks here that I hover my hands above and feel the energy, and wherever my hand stops is that card deck I mix up, and I draw a card and I'll share with you guys, and then afterwards I'll share some Reiki with you. So my hands are hovering over these 3 decks, and wherever the energy stops is where I land. Oh, and this is my empath card deck. It has no booklet, so it's a quick reading. So let's get started. And like I always share, I don't shuffle and mix it up, and that's okay. Alright. Knock some energy into it, and let's pick a card, shall we? Without further ado, nourish your body. Yes. If you are tired, rest. If you are in pain, pamper yourself rather than pushing through it. Treat your body as a precious friend. Listen to its needs. Yes. It's so important to nourish our bodies. Have that self-care is what I was thinking when I was reading that. And it's an important message. And this message is for the collective. So there's some of you out there that needed to hear that. And I know for me, these card readings are awesome for me too. I draw from at least 1 deck a day, and it's just a wonderful thing. And the inspiration from my source, from my life force energy in my life, it is available to us all. But that's how I do it. Anyway, nourish your body. Yeah, that is so important, and it's a practice of mine today, and I recommend it for you all, you know. And I'm always talking about getting busy in life. We all get busy. We all get caught in the rat race, you know, wake up every morning, go to work, rush around all day, family obligations, friend obligations. Us as humans, we get tired. Even as souls, our souls get tired sometimes and need that healing and need that rest. So when this talks about if you're tired, rest. For gosh sakes, rest. It's so good. Even this morning, my alarm went off at 8 and I was like, you know what? I'm laying down for a while. I don't feel awake yet. So I gave myself another hour and a half of rest. You know, I was just sharing with my friend yesterday. I've been learning how to really listen to my body these days. You know, rest when we need rest. Heal when we need healing. Give ourselves that self-care. Treat your body as a precious friend. You know, we don't always do that. I know from my life experience, I didn't always do that. You know, I come from drug addiction. I did not take care of my body for many years. I abused it. I ignored it. I did whatever I can to run and gun and avoid myself, really. That's what it boils down to. You know, I got clean. Let me talk a little bit about myself. I got clean about 8 years ago. And ever since then, I've took those baby steps to take care of myself, to learn how to nourish my body, to learn how to nourish my soul. And I've never felt healthier in my life. I am 40 years old and I feel like a little kid, which I think and I believe really that's how it's supposed to be. But, you know, life has turned into what it has turned into, and we were born into work. Supply and demand. Yes, a lot of us sometimes wish it was different, especially with today's day and age and what's going on in the world. But anyway, that is more reason to nourish your body, to take care of ourselves, to know when to stop and take a pause. Even when it's to stop to take a breath, like right now, to stop and take that breath with me. Let's take those 3 breaths together, shall we? Even little pauses like that can do miraculous things to ourselves. It can allow us to stop, take that life breath in, that universal energy that I've been talking about. And it gives us a chance to ground ourselves, to be in this moment. Because really, this moment is what we have. Everything else can wait for us. Everything else that's going on in life. You know, we know that speed. We know the race. We know all the distractions. We know all the obligations. But we need that moment for ourselves. It doesn't matter. I don't care who you are. Anybody listening out there, give yourself that moment today. Give yourselves 10 minutes, however you can. You know, more times always very precious and very, helpful. But we do what we can with what we got today. This is part of my self-care too today. I have learned that copper cups, drinking water from copper cups is awesome. It soaks up that alkaline and just makes water healthier. You know, I would like to do more research on it. And I will. But sometimes my mind needs those reminders over and over again. Like I do my research and then sometimes I have to look at it again to get it registered. But I believe that's part of, taking care of ourselves, because we get such in a hustle bustle rush of life that our brain's just constantly going. So that's another good reason to stop and take some breaths, because you have that moment to just be here now, connect with ourselves, connect with whatever we connect with, and just be in the moment. And right now we're doing this video in this moment, and that's why I enjoy. That's one reason why I really enjoy these videos, because I can give myself a moment, and not only give myself this moment, but share it with you guys, and that's powerful. That's awesome, and that is very cool. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I live on the highway at a shop, and there's coming and goings all day long. But you know, I got my studio, so here I am. I love my little studio. It's a great place to be. It's a great place for my healing, and this is where I choose to be. I was inside the shop in the loft, but anyway, that's not what this is about right now. This is about us nourishing our bodies, talking about that. Like I said, I challenge you all today, actually, to knock it down the camera. No, I challenge you all today to take 2 to 5 minutes any time of day. If you can, make it more than once a day, but just take that moment to ourselves. You know, if you have to stomp your feet, shake your body. I've shared some of those videos before, the energy exercises, and I will continue to do that. But right now, I am going to do some Reiki with you guys, and then continue my day. So without further ado, let's bring some of that universal energy into this space, which is already here. And what I do with Reiki is, like I said, share it, and us Reiki practitioners are just the conduits, the ones to pass that energy to whoever we're sharing it with. And yeah. So without further ado, let's take a couple more breaths together, shall we? 2. And remember, you guys do not have to do anything, just receive. For that, we all have that time today to give ourselves a little break, a little nourishment to our bodies. Just take a few breaths at any moment of the day. You know, life gets stressful, life gets hectic, life gets frustrating quite a bit of the times, and we need that nourishment in our lives. Because if we don't, we just get ourselves sick, we get ourselves tired. We got to fill our cup. Not only for ourselves, so we can be our best selves to everybody else in our lives. There you are. Shira says, nourish yourselves. And if anybody is ever interested in receiving some personal Reiki, some treatments themselves, just message me. I'm on Facebook, where these videos are, obviously, so you can message me anytime. I live in Salem, Oregon, but I also, that's my microphone for current karaoke, not Reiki. But anyway, I also do long distance Reiki, so wherever you are, just message me if interested, and we'll talk about it and set something up for you. So, on that note, I'm going to continue drinking my coffee and getting ready for work. Nourish your body. I love you guys. Peace. We'll talk to you soon.